Hey guys, welcome to day 3 technically of Vlogmas, but we're gonna say it's day 4. I already kind of fell at the gate. I didn't get a video up on December 2nd, so we missed a day, but we're not gonna stress about it. That's just life. Today for Vlogmas, I kind of wanted to discuss, I guess like an update maybe on how my year of intention has gone. So back in January, if you watched the video where I was setting up my diamond painting roadmap journal and all of that, I'll have that video linked down below if you want to watch that and then come back to this. I was discussing how 2025 I wanted to be a lot more intentional about my spending and all of that. And I did great for the first 2 months, and then I absolutely fell off that bandwagon. So I actually have my roadmap journal here. I use this cute little Scribbles That Matter journal, which is a really nice bullet journal. If it's still available, I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to see it. It has a kind of side tangent. It has a lot of pages. It has one of the little bands that cover it. Comes with a pen. And it actually has 2 of those little bookmark guys. And at the end, it even has a little pocket that you can put things in. So that's neat. It's been quite nice, actually. It even has an index. So I really like this journal. I think it's great for writing down your goals and stuff, and it would be phenomenal for a blog book. But that's not why we're here. We are here to discuss kind of how things were going. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you. It's been rough. I definitely fell off the bandwagon. So I haven't completely updated it. I need to finish updating my spending and all of that. I bought so many kits that I actually ran out of room on my page to record where I've bought kits, and that's very frustrating. That was not how this was supposed to go. But I still need to finish updating my stash spending page, which I will do that. And I'm going to do an actual formal video about okay, so here's how it went. But I kind of wanted to talk about how the idea of enough has kind of been on my mind. So I actually watched this really beautiful video from the studio. I think her YouTube channel is called Snapdragon Collective. I'll have this specific video linked down below. But she discussed hitting her enough. So having enough stuff, and for her specifically in the video, she was talking about how scaling her businesses previously had really burnt her out. And she was about to hit that enough number on her current one where she didn't want to keep growing. Which, that's kind of something I've been thinking about a bit with Shire Shenanigans as a business. What is my enough? Because I am a one-woman show. It's just me that does it. I design your minders, I cut your minders, I actually sand every single cover minder by hand. I put gloves on and I have a little sanding sponge, and I am out there sanding every individual minder by hand. So I mean, there's a limit to how much I can make. But I don't think that limit is necessarily my enough. I think my enough number is probably lower than that, because if I'm hitting my limit every day, I'm gonna burn out. That definitely hasn't happened. So that's going to be something I'm going to be reflecting on probably in the next couple of days. What is my enough number? At least when it comes to the business. I think in terms of diamond painting, I hit my enough number a long time ago. Like a long time ago. So the stash is huge. It didn't really feel big, I guess, as big before we moved, but now that we've moved and I had to actually pack and move like a couple 100 miles, all of those kits, it's like, yikes. Yeah, and I know I've kind of talked about that before, so I hope I don't sound like a broken record to you guys, but it really does hit me a lot. And so Black Friday just happened. I did make some purchases over Black Friday. I'm gonna have a couple like Black Friday haul, I guess, videos, one for Munimade and one for Diamond Art Club once they ship those. Will go up. I did also purchase from Jade Gem Shop, but Jade's kits are made to order, so that does take a little bit longer to get here. So the Munimade one will go up sooner. Diamond Art Club's, most of theirs were delayed, and so that one, any Diamond Art Club haul video isn't going to go up until probably early January. Yeah, but so that added a bunch of kits to the stash, and so I think the current plan is that I am not buying in December. There is nothing that I need in December. I don't need any more pens. I don't need any more trays. I don't need more kits. I don't need more storage. No. I'm done buying stuff in December. At least for me. Gift things, sure, I've still got some Christmas shopping to do. But like myself as a person, I have absolutely like just destroyed my enough number. And so we actually need to work on getting down. So I started kind of putting together my 2026 roadmap journal. So what I've got so far, let's see if I can show you guys. I have this put together for the state of the stash. So in January, I'm going to go through and find I'm going to total up all of my kits. Like, what is the actual, real stash number? Because right now, Gems Flow really isn't showing what it actually is because it's not all logged in there. And then I'm going to put my whips, because whips I don't count in the stash because they have drills on them, but they do count as like a total number of items that I own. And then I'm going to do that in January. And then doing it monthly didn't work for me in 2025, so we're going to adjust. So in 2026, I'm going to go back in June. I'm going to write the number of acquisitions, so the number of kits that I've purchased, how many whips I have, and then how many finishes I've done. So, and then figure out that number. So it's going to be acquisitions will add to the total, whips will subtract from the total, and then finishes will also subtract from the total, if that makes sense. So, and then in December 1st, I'm going to do that again. And then at the bottom, I've got number of kits that I purchased, number of kits that I destashed, because I do actually have quite a few that I'm going to destash. I've got kits that I finished, and then current whips on New Year's Eve of next year. So that's going to be how I track the stash next year, which kind of feeds into one of the plans that I've put down. So I make goals and plans for hobbies. This is specifically for diamond painting. I need to sit down and figure out what I'm doing with my yarn hoard, but that's kind of a different thing. Diamond painting wise, my goals and plans that I've got so far, I'm going to continue to try and complete 2 kits a month. So that went pretty well for 2025, and I don't foresee me being able to do more than that in 2026. So we're going to plan for 2 kits, and I've got squares here that I can check off every month if I hit my goal. And then I've got no new accessories. So that kind of falls into how I was talking about, like in December, I'm not purchasing anything new. Realistically, I don't need to purchase anything new for a while. Sitting here, I'm actually staring at my like holder for pens, and there's a lot of pens there. Like here, I'll actually just show you. Like, look at that. That's not even all of them. That's not even all of them. So I don't need more pens. I'm also dealing with really awful carpal tunnel and tendonitis in my right hand. So most of those pens I can't even use. And that's really been my eye-opener. Like, there's no point in buying a pen that I can't use because it hurts my hand. So no new accessories in that respect. And I also have enough trays to last me forever. Trays don't wear down really. And I have like 2 drawers full of trays. So I am actually going to be doing a thorough destash, I believe, of trays. Like ones that I just straight up don't use. So I don't need to keep them anymore. That will come probably early 2026. So goal number 2 is no new accessories. Goal number 3, in order to help keep the stash down, is to purchase only 1 or 2 kits a month. So I'm not going to do like a full detox where you don't purchase any kits, because I know I won't be able to do that. Trying to do something like that, I think, is going to instead result in me, and it's going to backfire, and I'm going to buy more kits than I mean to. Kind of like when you try to diet and you cut out all of like the yum food, and then you like get a tiny taste of something delicious, and then you binge it. That happens to me with shopping. So just 1 to 2 kits a month. I'm probably going to wait until like the end of each month so that like I know like, okay, it's this kit that I want. And then I've got like the squares for each month on there to mark off when I've achieved that goal. And then plans, I've got it to work down to only 2 whips. Is plan number 1. So in my 100-day challenge, I was trying really hard to not kit up anything new or start anything new. I absolutely failed that. And that challenge did end in the middle of November, so I will be doing like a wrap-up video for that next week to kind of discuss how the 100-day challenge went and what we're doing moving forward with that, because I do have some plans for next year. So currently I actually have 10 whips. So I have on here 8 squares. So once all 8 of those are checked off, I will be down to 2 whips. And then I'm going to try and maintain that. That doesn't mean I can't kit anything up, because I do have some empty storage and I really like kit ups. I think they're fun. And telling myself not to kit anything up was kind of like how telling myself like don't purchase anything. Like it absolutely backfired. And then the second goal on here, which is probably going to be the hardest one, is to get the stash down to 400 by next December, so in a year. That one, it's kind of a stretch goal plan. I don't actually know if I'll be able to achieve that one. It's like a lofty goal. So currently, Gems Flow wants to tell me that I have 457 kits. I know that's not right. That's actually lower than what it really is. I think we're probably pushing more 470, 480. And just a reminder, we don't stash shame here, so if you have something mean to say about that, you can click away right now. Yeah, so I have a lot of kits that I am going to be destashing, and I think after that initial destash, I'll then have a better idea if I want to, like, which ones maybe I want to destash next. So that's probably going to be a big way that I get it down closer to that 400 number, because I don't foresee I'm not going to finish 80 kits next year. I finish maybe 24 kits a year. I think we're sitting at 10 right now, so that's not going to happen. So we'll see. It's probably going to be more like get it down to 450. these goals are something that I'm going to review and reevaluate in June. To kind of see how I'm doing, how I need to adjust, if there's anything I want to add. But that's kind of where I'm at for my enough. I do owe you guys an update on the Great Yarn Stash Down that I started 2024. I think is when that video went up. That one is actually starting to gain some traction, I will say. Since I've gotten my crochet mojo back, I actually want to crochet now. I've been using the yarn, which is fantastic. And I found new ways to kind of use it. I actually started doing this thing called Hello Bargello, which that might actually be a fun Vlogmas video to kind of show you guys what that is. It's kind of like needlework with yarn, and it's a lot of fun, and they let you buy the kits without wool, so they provide really nice like DMC tapestry wool. But I am drowning in yarn, so there's like no reason for me to have that additional cost on here, and so I get the kits without wool, and then I use my yarn. It's not as high quality, but it is a good way to use up my stash, and so I'll probably be doing more of that in 2026, actually, because you can make like usable items. Like I'm making this really cool it's like a thing that goes around like this acrylic. It says plant pot, but I think I'm actually going to use it for diamond painting pens. And I've got 2 tablet covers on the way that I'm going to do. I'm going to make one for me and one for probably my mom for Christmas. And yeah, and they've got like purses and other kinds of things. I'll link Hello Bargello down below, but I'll talk about that more in different videos. But that's kind of where my brain's been at today for this December 4th Vlogmas, is going through and figuring out like I'm at a comfortable, well actually an uncomfortable number of diamond paintings, but we're gonna do something about that, and I've been working on a game plan. So thanks so much for hanging out with me on this Vlogmas day. I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 5. Love you so much. Bye.